Let's talk about some stocks. Hello and welcome back to another video. I'm your beautiful host, Young Buffett, and in today's video, we're going to talk about 3 stocks. It's going to be a little different than our other videos, but we'll still cover everything. We'll still talk about everything. Speaking about talking about everything, head over to Finery. Finery is kind of like Discord, if you're familiar with Discord, but it's a place where we're just sitting here talking about stocks all day long, answering questions, brainstorming plays. This is where it all happens live. So definitely hop over there. You won't miss a thing. It's free to join. It's free to hang out. I hope to see you there. I've seen a lot of new faces in here, so it's been super exciting. But tomorrow, things you should know. This is a new part of the video. So bear with me as we update our template a little bit over here. But according to investing.com, which is a great resource, by the way, if you're looking to get more up to date on what's about to happen next week, what's happening now, the overall markets and crypto and analysis and charts and technicals and brokers and tools and education. It's overall just a great website. I love hanging out in here. But tomorrow we will be getting U.S. initial jobless claims. What you need to know is that a higher than expected reading should be taken as negative or bearish for the US dollar, while a lower than expected reading should be taken as positive or bullish for the US dollar. So pretty much initial jobless claims. This is people who are saying that they are jobless. And obviously, the more and more people are saying that they're jobless, the more and more the economy kind of suffers. So that is coming out tomorrow. Those numbers are important. These numbers affect your portfolio, and this is what we're going to be talking about in this channel moving forward. What is happening in the overall markets and how can we position ourselves accordingly? So what I like to take a look at, and we're going to still look at this. We're not going anywhere. Ape Wisdom. Ape Wisdom covers Wall Street Bets, New Wall Street Bets, elite stocks, stock market investing, SPACs, options, day trading, and short squeeze subreddits. This tracks the most talked about stocks in the past 24 hours. Number 1, Lucid had a great day. Rivian got destroyed today. Coming back down to earth. They are going absolutely insane, which is hilarious because they haven't even sold anything. Why are they so expensive? But anyways, Nvidia had their earnings today. We'll talk about that a little bit later. Then we had Tesla had a great bounce today. The S&P 500 is actually working its way down this list, which is interesting to me. Then we had Canoe, and then GameStop, and then AMC. Apple had an amazing day. AMD and other chip makers riding that wave from Nvidia. PayPal, GM, Palantir, Long, Sundial, blah, 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 Tesla. CLOV, number 41. There we are. So, CLOV, overall positive public sentiment, about 60%. Nearby words include Wish, Lifetime, IMG, Then Up, Smile Direct Club, Palantir, Right, YOLO, etc. Price, BB, Shit, Tilray. We'll talk about CLOV as well. We're going to dive in. We're going to take a look at what happened today and how we can position ourselves accordingly. But it's just interesting. People are still talking about it. But jumping over into swaggy stocks, we like to take a look at where the momentum people are going. Wall Street Bets. All eyes are on Tesla, Nvidia, Rivian, Lucid, GoEV, PayPal, Amazon, Apple, Zim, Roku, Diz, Prog, Wish, VF, AMD, GME, Baba, Palantir, Facebook, Roblox. I am very surprised Roblox is not higher up on this list, and we can talk about that too, but DKNG and CLOV is not on this list. But what we can do is we can just type in CLOV if you're interested in seeing what CLOV is doing on the Wall Street Bet side of things. Stock price dumped, comment volume spiked, comment volumes coming right back down to meet that stock price right in the middle. The max pain hasn't changed. I'm not going to bore you guys and explain what max pain is over and over again. But it's the stock price, the share, the strike that the stock should be at to cause the maximum amount of pain. It was 9, it became 8, and now it's 7.5. Let's see if it can get there. I'm actually very curious to see how this week ends. The dark pool data is actually kind of promising in the sense of the shorts are letting go. They're not shorting this thing down to hell anymore. Because honestly, how much lower could it possibly go? Net short volume on CLOV. 4.6 million net short volume in dollars is 30 million. Super, super interesting to see how that all plays out. But I made a move today. We bought 100 shares of Snapchat. Now, some people might ask, why the hell did you buy 100 shares of Snapchat? $54. So this is my trading portfolio. In this account, we are constantly trading, swing trading, day trading, talking about what to do on Finery, which is the first link in my description. But we're constantly trying to figure out how to make some money here. Now, I have Snapchat shares. I have long-term shares in a different portfolio. This portfolio, I just like to swing trade, like I just said. I think Snapchat has been really, really quiet recently. And by quiet, I mean Roblox is coming out strong with this whole Metaverse thing. They're coming out with updates to their game. They're coming out with new features. They had their first investor day yesterday. Everybody's riding this wave of VR, of Metaverse, of tech this, tech that, right? Facebook, name change, Meta, they're all in, right? They had a whole announcement. Everything's going big. Everyone's going in. All of those stocks are ripping. But one that's been really quiet has been Snapchat. And I'm slowly scaling in. I just bought 100 shares. We're going to slowly scale our way into collecting a good amount of shares here. As you can see, there's a huge gap to fill if it decides to fill that. It could go up. It could go down. I'm a genius, I know. But in my opinion, again, none of this is financial advice or a recommendation to buy or sell any type of security or investment. I think Snapchat's been too quiet. It's slowly working its way back up a little bit over here, but it has a long way to go to that all-time high of 83.34. Okay, so keep an eye out on Snapchat. Let me know if you have any questions about Snapchat, but I've been a huge fan of Snapchat. They could very well slowly start to announce some AR, VR, Meta, their Bitmojis, their Snap Maps. There's a lot to it. But there's also a lot to what's going on with CLOV, down another 7.35%. That is a big oof. How much lower could this thing go? I don't know. I got scared today. I thought we might see the high fives. The options volume, a lot of volume pouring into the weeklies. 6.5, 7, 7.5, 8, 8.5, and 9. People are expecting a bounce back. I don't think it's going to bounce back that fast. Slow and steady. This is becoming a mid to long-term play. A lot of people were super hyped about a potential short squeeze scenario. That's still very well a possibility. But when a stock does something like this, where they dilute their shares, where they make it a little bit harder for that scenario to play out, all we can really do is sit and wait. Now, I haven't heard of any reasoning for them doing their share offering thing, but I'm going to need a reason pretty soon. Because why the hell would you sell or offer that many shares? It's also a very common trend. A lot of other stocks have been doing it recently too. Why? I really want to know why. But anyways, Nvidia had their earnings. They absolutely killed it. Keep an eye out for Nvidia. They literally bounced from $288 a share today at close to a high of $309. So keep an eye out for a post-earnings continuation. That is when a stock announces their earnings and then everyone gets excited. It'll either continue to rip or do a complete 180 and just fall straight back down. So keep an eye out on that. These are play opportunities. These are things that you should be looking at. I see a lot of comments of a lot of my subscribers just all in on CLOV. Well, when you're all in on CLOV and your account says negative 7.35%, negative 30%, negative 50% on your whole holdings, you want to make sure that you are also exposed to other plays. Opportunities like Snapchat, catalysts like Nvidia earnings. Take a look at sympathies. What's going to be happening with Nvidia? They are a chip maker. So take a look at Intel. Take a look at sympathy plays. If Nvidia goes up, AMD might go up. If AMD goes up, Intel might go up. Keep an eye out. Be vigilant. Diversify. Take a look at what's going on around you. Let me know if you have any questions. With that, I love you, and I'll see you in the next video.